Polkadot in every practical sense is a mid-positioned cryptographic money right now estimated at $5.71 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $7,144,819,710 in every practical sense in spite of prevalent thinking. Over the specific past sort of couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including Polkadot, laid out a genuinely impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and by and large in a real sense are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, items, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, genuinely as opposed to prevalent thinking. A few institutional financial backers even sort of basically consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, or so they in a real sense thought, which is genuinely huge. Retail financial backers and merchants essentially are by and large keen on digital currencies reasonably especially, for example, DAB since this explicitly fundamentally is seemingly the most open monetary market where various resources for the most part have the potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a moderately in every practical sense, brief timeframe. Certainly in every way that really matters as opposed to prevalent thinking in a significant manner. These profits entirely are out of reach in sort of different business sectors, which truly is the justification for why undoubtedly moderate financial backers are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Polkadot. While the groundbreaking ones by and large dedicate a huge part of their kind of funding to this quickly creating resource class, which basically truly is genuinely critical. At this truly kind of specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Polkadot to the level at $5.71, where it at present fundamentally basically sits in an unobtrusive manner. As currently referenced, spot sort of is a mid-positioned cryptographic money since it by and by possesses the 16th spot in worldwide cryptographic money rankings, the really lovely metric that basically not entirely set in stone, by duplicating the sort of current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, which generally is genuinely huge. On account of Polkadot, the market capitalization generally for the most part remains at $7,144,819,710. The significance of this boundary will in every practical sense be for the most part made sense of later in an unobtrusive manner. Our cost expectation calculation in a real sense is planned in truly such a manner that it persistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to generally furnish our supporters with the most reliable data on the truly present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to satisfactorily really survey the condition of their portfolio and choose whether or not it essentially has to all things considered be reconfigured. Our calculation likewise gives kind of extraordinary consideration to authentic information, which in every practical sense, fundamentally is entirely all expectations and purposes, essential for the right assessment of both kind of especially current and expected market structure and the appraisal of its present and future heading, which for the most part especially is very critical. Underneath you will find kind of key extracts of this verifiable information, with the goal that you also could in a real sense have a comprehension of where the Polkadot market by and large is going in a decently especially huge manner. Yesterday, on November 11th, spot in every way that really matters truly was esteemed at $5.30 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings by and large all things considered. Recollect that digital forms of money entirely are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., which most certainly is genuinely huge. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period fundamentally added up to 0.97% in an especially enormous manner. 7 days prior, on November 5th, Polkadot essentially was exchanged at $4.69 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that in a real sense near its by and large commonly present position. On October 12th, which generally was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged spot at $3.67, the cost level that really is at the distance of 55.48% from where it presently stands, certainly especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. The cost of spec and the readings of CVIX fundamentally are by all accounts not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost forecasts, which is genuinely huge. Market capitalization by and large especially is another significant in every practical sense metric that assists dealers all things considered with deciding the fame of the digital money being referred to as well as its future possibilities, which is very huge. It is likewise used to evaluate the offer that Polkadot generally holds inside the by and large whole digital money market in a sort of enormous manner. The equation for the computation of market capitalization in every practical sense is somewhat basic. The flowing stock of the money being referred to basically by and large is duplicated by its truly current cost in an unpretentious manner, which is genuinely critical. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of spot remains at $7,144,819,710, enough to name it the 16th most certainly the sort of the biggest coin on the digital money market, versus the most certainly thought. Yesterday, on November 11th, the market capitalization of Polkadot basically remained at $6,594,683,235, which in a real sense generally is genuinely critical, versus the in every way that really matters thought. 7 days prior, on November 5th, the capitalization of spot really was $5,857,369,967, which explicitly in every practical sense is very huge, which is genuinely critical. A month prior, on October 12th, how much kind of capital streaming around this specific market really added up to $4,528,880,339 versus the most certainly thought. Most cryptographic money financial backers especially stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with an especially certain digital currency and its capacity to truly endure disturbances, which in a real sense are the truly normal event on this profoundly unstable market in an all things considered, in every way that really matters, large way. The genuinely complete stock of spot as of now explicitly remains at 1,376,877,124 coins in a very significant manner and in every practical sense, significant way. The circling supply of the cryptographic money under audit certainly is 1,251,416,424 spec, or so they generally for the most part thought. This Polkadot cost expectation wouldn't basically in a real sense be truly finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it is the essentially metric utilized by practically all digital money dealers to sort of affirm the strength of the pattern and the reasonability of a market move in a huge manner, which for the most part is very critical. For example, assuming the breakout to the potential gain certainly is happening on the rear of the extremely low exchanging volume, there most certainly for the most part is an in every practical sense high likelihood that this move really is impractical and would for the most part bring about a bullish snare in an unpretentious manner. Consequently, it is critical to especially dissect the kind of past and the ongoing exchanging volume of spot requests to commonly sort of comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength, or so they especially basically thought. Over the beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the Polkadot market for the most part was enrolled at $437,050,496, which sort of in a real sense is very huge, which certainly is very critical. Yesterday, on November 11th, spot by and large had an exchanging volume of $285,578,140, beautiful in opposition to prevalent thinking, which is genuinely huge. 7 days prior,